Hi, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be going over how agencies scam you. If you're an advisor, an agent, or a broker, this is going to be super helpful to you. I'm going to reveal some secrets. I don't even know if I can necessarily call them secrets, but just let's just say some inconvenient truths about the agency model that a lot of agency owners aren't going to kind of tell you at all. Quite frankly, some other advisors and agents and brokers aren't even going to tell you this. So, yeah, I've been in the agency space myself now for the last like 2.5 years. Really kind of done it full time for about the last two, somewhere around that point, 1.5 to 2 years. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great people in this space that I've met, had the pleasure of talking to, doing business with, meeting up with. But there definitely can be some scummy, scammy people in the industry, as well as just some people who are just ignorant on what they're doing. And there's a lot of agency owners that truly have good intentions, but still scam you anyways, because the business model is completely broken. The incentive structure isn't really designed to actually make you money as an advisor, an agent, or a broker. So let's just get right into it. So before I kind of get into the main thesis of why I think this agency model is broken to begin with, I want to kind of go over why agencies are so popular to begin with and when it does work and what agencies are supposed to do. It's the basic business model as it's supposed to work in a dream scenario. So first of all, when it does work for you, is when the agency is highly trained. They can run ads of a return of ad spend of at least 3x, and they offer a guarantee. The problem is maybe 1% of agencies, or even less than that, are able to do this, right? Like, there are so many newbies who come in, make a nice looking website and then promise the moon and the stars and never are able to deliver it. What you really want to look for is when an agency is highly trained, right? They can run campaigns at an ROA of at least 3. They've shown those results in their website, in testimonials, case studies, whatever it might be. And they offer a guarantee backing that, because again, a lot of them can just steal results from other people, but they don't offer a guarantee. So you're not going to find somebody who's actually able to offer all 3, except for maybe 1% of people. If you find somebody who can do that, then you probably got a good one, and maybe it's okay to stick with them. So now the typical agency model itself, what is it, right? So for those of you who aren't aware, let's say you're wanting to work with an agency, and I'm just using round numbers here. Let's say you pay the agency $2,000 a month, right? So what the agency would do is they would keep $1,000 for themselves. That's their fee. Then they would pay Facebook $1,000, and that's in ads that they're going to run on the Facebook platform for you. These are going to be lead gen ads most of the time. And then you would make $3,000 off of those ads, right? So with the clients that you signed, or whatever it works with the conversion rate, or blah, 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 you would make $3,000 off. This is in a dream scenario. So you paid them $2,000, right? You made 3,000, so you made a $1,000 profit on it. The agency kept $1,000 and Facebook made $1,000. So everyone's happy. It's a total profit of $1,000 each. Great. This sounds perfect, right? This is a great scenario. Sometimes you maybe even make more. That's the goal that most agency owners will tell you. Oh, you're going to make 4, 5, 10,000, blah, 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 right? So it works when they're able to do that, and it works when they can generate leads and conversion systems so you can make your money back. Because the really important part of this, and where a lot of agencies aren't highly trained, is, and we definitely face this, there was so many customers that we were just working super, super hard for because we didn't have any conversion systems. We would generate them a lot of leads, and then they'd complain to us, oh, well, the leads aren't converting, right? Well, they didn't have any email system set in place. They didn't have any text campaign set in place. They didn't have, follow-up VAs or appointment setters or any of this stuff to actually make the leads convert into clients. So if you don't have a conversion system, right, I can generate you 30,000 leads a month. If you don't know how to convert any of them, and actually, if you don't message a single one of them, you won't make any money. You will not make any money if you don't message a single one of the leads, right? So you have to have conversion systems in place so you can actually make your money back. And most agencies will just offer, I would say probably 80 to 85% of lead gen agencies, they'll offer you, here, have the leads, don't care about the conversion systems. And the ones that build conversion systems are so basic and just overall horrible. They're not really great. So with the agencies model, right, What are they guaranteed? Well, they're guaranteed monthly income, right? When you pay them the flat fee, they know we're making $1,000 off that. Guaranteed, they're paying us. We make guaranteed income. Now, do they take the risk if the campaign fails? So let's say the agency builds a horrible campaign. At the end of the day, they get to keep their $1,000 if they don't have a guarantee in place. So for them, they don't really care. So what is their return on ad spend then to break even on what they're doing? It's nothing. They don't need a return on ad spend from the campaign in order to break even and make more money. They don't like, there's almost no agencies that work on a commission model, right? So that would be the other one that you could look out for. That would be a great one, is if they ran on a commission model, because then they really believe in themselves. If they think, wow, we can generate so many leads that the commission is going to be worth it. But if you have, a ROA of 0.1, they don't care. They've already made their money. They don't require your campaign to have an ROA of anything to break even. They have guaranteed monthly income no matter what. So when the incentive structure is set up, all they have to do is really sell you. They don't have to provide you with anything, right? They, like, once they sell you, I mean, yeah, they have to, like, you can sue them, I guess, or whatever, for $1,000 if they build you nothing and they just take your money and leave. A lot of them will actually try to build you a campaign, but the campaign doesn't necessarily have to be good, right? What incentive does the agency have to build you a good campaign, other than, I guess, they want to keep you for the next month, right? That's really the only thing. And I guess that's a big thing for a lot of the highly trained agencies who know retention rate is something that's really important. But for a lot of these newbies, they're just cycling through sales calls. They're just, look, how many people can I onboard? They're expecting a one-time monthly payment, right? That's all they're expecting is, look, I'm going to get the one payment one time. It'll be guaranteed money for me. Hopefully it'll work for them, and hopefully we'll build them a profitable campaign. And that's the way that most agencies work. So that's the lead gen model for agencies. What's the lead gen model for you? Well, are you guaranteed monthly income? No, in fact, you're actually spending money and not knowing if that money is going anywhere. The agency actually isn't spending any of their own money, none of it, right? You're spending all your money, and you're the one fronting the rest. So if the campaign fails, it doesn't affect the agency, doesn't affect their bottom line. They've already made their $1,000. If the campaign fails, right, you're the one who has to carry the risk. Now, that being said, if the campaign happens to do more money, you're the one who's going to make the profit because you're taking the risk. But at the same time, that's not up to you. You don't get to decide that because you're not the one building the campaign. You're not the one in charge of anything. So you're leaving the risk in somebody else's hands that doesn't really have an incentive really to see you win because they've already been paid, right? So you require an ROA of at least 2 just to break even, right? So if you're paying them $2,000 and they're only spending $1,000 of it on ads, the ads automatically have to return you $2 for every $1 you put in. Now, I don't know if you guys know anything about business, but to build something that actually you put $1 in and you get $2 out of it, that's difficult. That's not something that's easy to build, easy to maintain. Like, there's a level of risk. That's not ever a guaranteed thing that you're going to have where you put something that's, $1 in and $2 are going to come out of it, right? Or everyone in the world would be doing it, right? So it's clearly something that's difficult to do. It's something that's difficult to build, and there's going to be risks with that. So this all kind of ties into each other. But at the same time, that's their model. They're making money no matter what, guaranteed monthly income. They don't take any risk if the campaign fails, and they don't have a required ROA of anything to break even. They automatically break even. You have no guaranteed monthly income. You take the risk if the campaign fails, and you have a required ROA of 2 at least just to break even, just to see the money that you put into it back, never mind the time. So you're really actually losing on the time, even at an ROA of 2. When you think of, how much you're worth per hour, you're losing. You're losing. So that is the problem with the way that agencies are set up. And again, I don't think it's necessarily the fault of a lot of agency owners. I think a lot of agency owners do actually strive to make you that $3,000, make you that money back. Most agency owners want to do that. But the problem is the way the system is set up, not a lot of them can. And at the end of the day, their bottom line, survival of the fittest, they're going to care about it more than they care about yours. And as long as they're getting their guaranteed monthly check, most agencies are going to be happy with that, even if they do want to see you succeed, right? So this is why we developed our exclusive lead system, so that we can eliminate this problem altogether with the way that agencies are set up. So the exclusive lead system is a done-for-you multi-dimensional lead generating process. So the same lead gen process that these agencies are actually setting up, we'll set them up for you. You can have them within your own business, right? We even include the lead nurturing process to capture more lead conversions. So like I said, if you don't have any conversion systems, you're not going to make your money back from the ads. We make sure that not only do you have an absolutely incredible lead generating system on multiple different platforms, we also provide you with the conversion systems to make sure that the leads are actually converting into clients. We can teach you how to manage it or pair you with a qualified VA who will take care of the entire thing for you, manage the campaign, continue to improve upon the campaign so you never even have to look at or touch it. And then we'll hand it off to you once it's completed. There's no monthly retainers. These monthly retainers that they charge really just completely take the piss, man. It's really incredible how much money that the agency is able to get away with while guaranteeing you nothing, right? So this way, everything is in your control. It's all built for you. You just pay a flat fee up front. That's all you need to worry about. After that, everything is in your control. You have all of the lead nurturing processes. You have the entire lead gen process. You can manage it in-house. We teach you exactly how to manage it. We have a whole system set up to teach you how to do that. Or we can pair you with a very, very, very cost-effective virtual assistant who will take care of it for you. So that is a solution that we came up with to the agency scam. I'm really excited about it. If you guys would like to speak more about it in depth, you can feel free to just drop a comment below here. Shoot me a DM on whatever social media works best for you. I'm on pretty much all of them. So yeah, hope that you guys found this video helpful. Hope that it was a bit of a paradigm shift, I guess, for those who needed it. And yeah, that said, take care.